Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we are going to see what is Nmap and some basic commands of Nmap. If you're new to our channel, subscribe our channel so that you will get notified when we upload a new video. So now let's get started. Nmap is a basic tool for security analysts and it's an initial step to become an ethical hacker or security analyst. It provides information about a website or IP. If you are using OS like Kali Linux or Parrot OS, Nmap is pre-installed. To use already installed Nmap, open a terminal, type Nmap in command window. So as you can see, it is giving all the help information. It means that it is successfully installed. This is one way of opening Nmap, that is through the command window. There is another way to open Nmap, that is by navigating through Applications, Information Gathering, and then Nmap. So now we have seen how to open a previously installed Nmap. In case if Nmap is not there and if you want to install it, you will have to do it from the official website. So to do this, hit the browser and visit nmap.org. In this page, you can see the download link at the top of the page. This official site gives you several versions and formats. You can see it available here. So you can download it according to your needs. Next, we will go to the command window. Let's see some basic examples in Nmap. Type command Nmap to initialize Nmap, followed by the URL we are going to scan. I am taking this URL as an example for scanning because permission for accessing this site is already given and it is open for all. By default, Nmap scans all the ports ranging between 0 and 65535, but we have options to change it. Scanning process usually takes a little time regardless of the network connection or speed because it will be scanning all the available ports in a site. Also, I would like to recommend you that if you want to scan any other sites other than this example, permission is required to perform port scanning for any other sites. Now the results are displayed here. As you can see, there are 4 open ports which is mentioned here in the status column. So next, to find the IP address, NSLOOKUP command is used. When I click enter, it gives you the corresponding IP address. So now if you know the IP address, it is easy to find the respective website's URL. Nmap also allows you to scan a specific port. When you're doing a vulnerability test, it's a good practice to scan a specific port rather than scanning the entire range. So to scan a particular port, use -p command of Nmap and then specify the port number. Here I am giving -p80. And when you hit enter, you will see the results. So now if you notice the scanned results, it came up very faster when compared with scanning the entire port range. This is because it actively looks for only a single port number. You can use the same -p command to scan multiple ports at a time. This is done by giving the port numbers separated by commas. Let's see an example. Here I am giving 2 port numbers 80, 443. These are basically a HTTP and HTTPS ports. If you observe the 443 port status, it says filtered. Here filtered meaning firewall is protecting this site and it is keeping us away from this port 443. So the next example here I'm going to show you is to scan a range of port numbers. So to do this, instead of comma, use a hyphen to specify the range. The example range I'm giving here is 80 to 200. When I click enter, this will search for all active ports between the range 80 and 200. In this result, we can see that only port 80 is open. The next example I'm taking here is to scan multiple hosts at a time. The command used here is nmap followed by google.com space scanme.nmap.org. There are two hosts here. So when I hit enter, this will be showing us the scan results of both the Google and the nmap host together. So basically nmap is easy to perform, but it is easily detectable by firewalls. A hacker's delight is how he hacks without being detected and being anonymous. But a security analyst's responsibility is to find the anonymous port scans. The real trick is if we find out how a hacker is using this technique to hide his identity, then it's easy for us to find him. The time taken here to scan is a little more because it has to go through each and every port, and there are two hosts given as inputs. Now the scanning is done and the results are displayed. It shows that Google has only 2 open ports and Nmap has 4 open ports. The results also shows other details like port numbers, service, and the number of closed and filtered reports. It's a best practice to always save the scanned results as soon as you get it. I'm saying this because if there is any interruption like power failure, we may lose all the results and we'll have to start back, which in some case it takes hours of time to generate the results. The next command I'm going to show you is how to save the results. So I'm typing nmap space hostname space -p space port number space -on and then the location / the file name results.txt. Here on command is used to save the file. On means normal output and the result will be saved in a text file. Here I have given the desktop as a location for the file to be saved. If you want to change your location, you can change it and then hit enter. The scan is completed and the results are shown here in the command window, and it should also save the results in a text file in the specified location. Let's go and see that text file. So if you see this, it has the same copy of the results you have seen in the command window. Also, there is one more format. There is another format to save the output file. It is called as a grippable output. Let's see an example for that. It's the same command except for on we have to use OG, here G meaning grippable. And then I'm just changing the name of the file with the same location. So now the scanning is complete. Let's see the output file. So this type of output file places all the results for a single host on a single line. This type of file thus make it easier to be processed by external tools for scripting. So this is the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.